So Cardano just managed to do something that most people thought was impossible. In fact, many people laughed in our faces when we were having this initial discussion. But yet, despite the negativity, despite the pushback, Cardano was actually able to become the most scalable blockchain in all of crypto. With Hydra, it was actually able to do over 1 million transactions per second. This is a huge, huge deal for future blockchain adoption. And frankly, Cardano may have just won it all. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So I have to say, I appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. My PC is back. It's ultra quiet. Hopefully the mic sounds great. Hopefully the video quality looks good too, because I want this all to be perfect talking about this monumental occasion. With this Doom tournament that was going on the Cardano blockchain, facilitated obviously by Hydra heads, we were able to see this really show out in a big way. There was a $100,000 prize tournament that was being put on. I believe Input Output Global was putting up the money for this. And this brought out a huge amount of users. And with this Doom game that was built on Hydra heads, each of these frames was 1 transaction per second. So this was testing extreme load and capabilities of Hydra heads. And it worked flawlessly. We saw over 1 million transactions per second take place. We processed over 2 billion transactions in just 4 hours. And this really showed you that Cardano is capable of handling anything that comes down the road. And this is a huge deal. And I want to tell you guys why this is. So Hydra heads, if you're not familiar, these transactions are basically off-chain. Okay, these take place outside of the Cardano blockchain, but when the Hydra heads are closed, they are reported back to Cardano. And the thing about this is it's reported back to the chain as 1 transaction inside of a transaction. So you have a hyper scalable model that's reporting back to a hyper scalable model, making Cardano basically capable of handling anything. This is where you can handle extremely complex smart contracts, complex data management systems, worldwide infrastructure. Cardano is now the best facilitated for, again, enterprise. It's best facilitated for governments. It can do all the things. And guess what? With decentralization, with 100% uptime, I mean, with exploit free, I mean, this is such a big deal. And guess what? Nobody's really realized this yet, right? When we're looking at ADA price right now, you guys can see we're still just chopping. I mean, we're slowly but surely working our way to the upside, but nobody has really nobody really understands how big of a deal this is, because this adoption that is going to be coming to the blockchain space, that is going to be coming to crypto, is a big one. And right now, enterprises are scouting out chains, governments are scouting out chains, and we've talked consistently about having the right timing. And Cardano has always had the perfect timing for these deployments, the perfect timing for developments. In fact, it's funny because, when we first talked about this, again, many people laughed and said that this wasn't possible. But yet, time and time again, what we see from Cardano is follow through. We see them getting the right things out at just the right time. And now, as we're entering the biggest time of demand, the biggest time of adoption in blockchain history, Cardano is prepped and ready for it. This is where you can see it begin to separate itself from the rest of the industry. Now, this isn't a guarantee. This isn't financial advice or anything like that. And right now, I don't see a ton of different uses for Hydra. I'm not saying that there can't be, right? But right now, not much is being built with it. But that will change over time, okay? This has just been a huge proof of concept to run something as complex as a game where each frame is 1 transaction. I mean, it's kind of insane and crazy what can actually be done with Cardano now. And I'll talk about ADA price more in a different video, but I really wanted to hit home on this. This is how Cardano wins. When you can tap into all 3 sectors, retail, enterprise, government. We've talked about the chain to rule them all. We've talked about world domination, right? All these different things. This makes it all possible. It's not even the only scalability option that Cardano has. We've talked about, side chains. We've talked about partner chains, and it's becoming this robust ecosystem that nobody is able to slow down. And the great thing about this, guys, is Cardano is in fact so complex that nobody can replicate what it's doing. If they do, They're already years and years behind the game. This is why this is such a big deal. This is why I'm so excited for the future. And there will come a point where people realize how big this is. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.